Hello everyone, I'm Jared Hall. It's Monday, December 16th, 2024. The S&P 500 index slipped last week 0.6% for its first weekly drop since mid-November. The market benchmark ended Friday's session snapping a 3-week winning streak, and the index is still solidly in positive territory for 2024 with a year-to-date climb of 27%. Inflation data last week showed the U.S. Consumer Price Index increased 0.3% in November, ticking up from the 0.2% increase in each of the previous 4 months. Annually, inflation accelerated to 2.7% from October's 2.6% pace. However, both measures were in line with forecasts in a Bloomberg compiled survey. November's Producer Prices Index, meanwhile, rose more than expected as wholesale costs of goods climbed amid a jump in the food component. The U.S. Producer Price Index increased 0.4% month over month on a seasonally adjusted basis in November versus a consensus estimate for a 0.2% increase. Year over year, producer prices were up 3% in November, outpacing the 2.6% gain that analysts were expecting. The hot PPI data induced most of the sell-off Thursday and Friday of last week. Most sectors of the market ended last week in the negative, while only consumer discretionary and communication services held positive. Moving ahead to this week, we will start the week with some retail and housing data before wrapping up the week with the final report of the third quarter GDP. As a reminder, this was an estimate of 2.8% annualized during the last published report. The main event of this week will be the final FOMC policy meeting held Tuesday, with the rate decision coming on Wednesday. The market odds are currently pricing in an almost certainty of a 25 basis point rate cut. It then seems the market believes the Fed will pause on the cut path until March of next year. That's all for this week. Be sure to follow along with us for more content like this.